Hello viewers, Elder Clan here, getting ready for our second part of our walkthrough tutorial Let's Play of Skyrim. I believe last time we left off in Riverwood with the, I think finishing up the archery trick, getting ready to head out on our first quest. Let's see here. Alrighty. Check my inventory, double check where I'm at. Couple maces. Oh, I can sell that. Now, until I believe I started the Golden Claw quest. Until you finish the Golden Claw quest, Riverwood Trader will actually remain open 24/7. So I guess if you would like a store that's 24/7, never finish that quest. Although I don't recommend that at all.
Show those thieves not to steal from Luke and Valerius. The sooner... Oh, a bit of this.
So we'll go through here and sell this other stuff. Steel arrows. I don't really need the extra gold right now. I'll keep it. Iron boots. Some of this stuff you can give your follower, and that way he'll have some armor. Get rid of some of this stuff here. Leather armor, 28. So I'll sell this stuff. Yes, that'll make me naked. Sell firewood. Don't have any more ingots. Okay, the boots, the iron gauntlets, the iron boots, I will give the Fendal. The leather I will wear. And the robes, the hood and robes, when we get to an enchanter, I will disenchant them. So to give them to Fendal, I'm going to talk to him, go to trade things with him.
What do you want me to carry?
Go down to armor, well, apparel, and the blue X button to give it to him, and he will automatically put on the best rating stuff you've got, or that he has.
Lead on.
Alrighty, so the Golden Claw is Bleak Falls Barrow, which is up there. I'm sorry, not up there, I believe. Oh my goodness gracious, I'm half lost. Ah, over there. Gotcha. It's going to be all the way up that mountain eventually, and the best and pretty much the only way to get to it is we're going to go this way. And yes, you do run faster when you do not have any weapons out. Just gonna go left from the bridge, and you're just gonna basically follow the path the whole way. There's really nothing too special about it. I usually try to take everything I can, or anything that I know that's going to be worth something later on. Like the pelts, as we talked about in the previous segment, are going to be used to make leather and leather strips. Like I said, I have played this game before, so I kind of know where all the bad guys are kind of going to be for the most part. I will do my best not to verbally spoil it. And like I said, you're always going to want to crouch when you're available to be hidden. That way when you strike, you will boost your sneak.
Time to end this game.
And once he starts to just do that, I'm just gonna go about my business and mess him up.
Not the best you can do. I'll rip your heart out.
You're always gonna want lockpicks, definitely. Lockpicks are actually pretty valuable, even though they're not worth much. I know that's kind of an oxymoron, but how can you get into a damn chest if you ain't got any lockpicks, or a door that's gonna have a shit ton of stuff behind it?
Warning you. Back off. You picked
Oh,
a bad
the hell
time
is
to get
you.
lost, friend.
And since I've already given iron boots and gauntlets to Fendal, I will only take the armor and the helm. And I will trade them with Fendal as soon as I see him. Come up here and get into this chest. Only gold, but it goes a long ways.
I've got your back.
So we'll trade things with him.
What do you want me to carry?
Go down to our apparel and give them to him, and as you can see, he puts them on automatically.
Get going then.
Then you're basically going to go back across here to the right. At this point, I almost always take arrows. One, because once you get your speech up high enough, even iron arrows, I believe, are worth 1 gold. And two, it doesn't really matter how many you have, they don't weigh anything, so why not carry them? Gotta be stupid not to.
Over here. You've already lost.
I'll have your death is highly.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Usually I take their equipment, but not too in dire need of it, as I already have like 600 or 700 gold already. For some odd reason, excuse me. kinda just got home from work, even though it's 8 o'clock in the morning. I do work third shift. So pardon me if I seem tired. And we leveled up again. Okay, and we'll go through the leveling system one more time, just in case. Every time you level, you get to pick to raise your stats for magic, health, or stamina. If you do pick stamina, it doesn't just raise your stamina, it also increases your carry weight by 5. But I'm going to stick with health for right now. I'm going to get that to 150, and then I'm going to start raising my magic. Since I'm using one-handed weaponry right now, I'm going to actually raise that damage right now to plus 20%. And since I'm at a level 20 right now and it requires level 20, I'm going to actually raise it another 20%. And as you can see at the top, I have one more perk to choose from if I so choose. And right now I'm using my bow quite a bit, so I will up that 20%. Later on, once I eventually get something, a perk or a skill tree to level 100, we'll cover the legendary status of a perk or of a skill and explain how that works. But until then, there's really no need for it, especially since this is kind of a learning phase. And if I would pay attention to my screen, it would say it was already empty and I didn't need to be a total dumbass and open it. Alrighty. Perfect. Magic potion. Always pay attention to your surroundings. There's shit laying around everywhere. And yes, I did know there was a guy here. Is there someone there? I don't know. Did you just get hit? Alrighty. Gold. Steel mace. Oh, that's always nice. It's better than my iron one. Not by much, but it is. Hey, it works. If you notice, if I didn't have those perks, then it would actually only be, I believe, 12 and 13. But with the perks, it's 14 and 15. Okay, so we're to our first actual puzzle. As you can see, here in the middle, if I flip this, it's supposed to raise this gate, but if I flip it right now, poison darts would have massacred me. So, I need to flip these, as you can tell. Now these rotate. And basically, you can look around for clues, but they need to match what the pictures that are up here from left to right. So the first one is a snake on the left-hand side. Bingo. Nothing in the middle. As you can tell, it's rubble. The second one is actually right here. Another snake for the middle. And the end is a big fat whale. So we'll flip this to a whale. Now, bingo, bango, bongo. That should open up this gate. There you have it. And if you have the book, like I do anyways. It doesn't really matter. That one's pretty simple. The book will give you all the answers and everything to every puzzle in the game. Picking up certain random books throughout Skyrim, you will learn specific skills just by reading them. Oh, hello, rat. Where the hell did it go? Really? Okay, that's really funny. And I just contracted ataxia. Awesome. Which, ataxia is an illness, and if you go to your menu, go to magic, go all the way down to active effects. Ataxia, picking locks and picking pockets is 25% harder. So it's nothing you need to really fix right away, but eventually you're going to want to get that taken care of. And to get that taken care of, you are going to want a potion of cure disease.
What you want, huh? Kill it! Kill it! Kill it!
Alrighty. By these potions, these actual, not potions, but poisons and venoms, if you, as you can see, a blood freezing poison that does 5 points of damage to health and stamina for 4 seconds. So basically you can put that on one of your weapons and it will do that damage to one of your enemies. And now I'm going to cut this worthless piece of shit down.
Over here. You fool. Why should I share the treasure with anyone?
Really? I'm a fool? Oh. So now you're just going to piss me off. Really? Really? Oh, you're such a fool. Okay, so now I check these guys, you know, they're gonna have gold. If you do choose the race of the Imperial, you're really gonna want to check pretty much everything you can get your hands on, because by doing so, the Imperial automatically gets more gold and finds gold in areas that other people can't. It's a very nice perk to have. And you're gonna want to search this guy here, Alvor the Swift. He has your golden claw. Now, you can do one of two things. You can push forward and continue throughout this cave, or you can backtrack and leave and take the golden claw straight to its owner right away. But I highly recommend pushing forward, because by doing so you will find something more valuable later on. And we'll cover what you find later on here in a little bit. Like I said, I don't want to give too much away. Some of you guys that have not played before, I don't want to ruin the surprise. These little things here, these they're called oil lamps. I know I haven't covered them before, but if you shoot them or hit them, causes a little bit of a ruckus there. That'll definitely cause damage to other people or objects. Alrighty. So you're just gonna keep following the path. It's very self-explanatory. Some places you can get lost in, but these earlier levels, they're pretty self-explanatory. Kind of tough to get lost when there's only one way to go. I'm sure some people can do it, but like I said, pretty self-explanatory. If you do get lost, you might want to reevaluate playing the game, maybe. Maybe you can go back to Mario. That way you can only worry about going left and right. Okay. These things here that blow up, these are ingredients you can grab to make potions. I'm gonna get down here in the crouch mode, take him out so that I can get my sneak up and whatnot. As long as you don't miss the platform down below here, you shouldn't take any fall damage. So now this could be interesting since I have an ataxia. Okay, I was still able to get it. Ooh, this guy's a little bit stronger. He's a restless Draugr instead of just a regular one. I'm actually going to conjure a familiar here. Get my conjuration up just a little bit. See if he offers anything better, since he's a little bit stronger one, but it didn't look like it. It looked like he was pretty much worthless. Alright, ooh, an apprentice one. Perfect. Take some more of that stuff. Bleak Falls Sanctum. Okay. So we're pushing forward. This cave isn't too bad, it's not too long. So we're just gonna keep plugging away here. Sounds like more blades. Usually when Fendel says that, he doesn't like the looks of this. Usually it's gonna be some type of a fight. If you have your difficulty up at all, this room could be a pain in the ass. It could be. Not saying it will, but it could be. Now, a little trick here, you got the lamps, you've got skeletons coming, just drop everything. Bingo. Ooh, right in the head. There's usually a couple things over here in this side room. Nothing too big, but you know, it's like just a potion. I know sometimes on the difficult levels there might be a couple smaller things, but nothing too serious. Take my arrow back. I don't believe there's anything really here. And to walk across the oil on the floor does not hurt you. Just can't walk across it when it's on fire, of course. Alrighty, so now you're into the long cavern here with, as you can see here, this is what they call the Nordic puzzle door. As you can see here, right here, you've got, looks like a 3-hole thing. Now if you go to your inventory menu, items, go down to miscellaneous, look at the golden claw and push the right down on the right joystick so that it clicks. If you look at it, you can see 3 emblems of animals. It looks like a bear. I believe the second one is, they actually classify it as a mosquito, or I'm not 100% sure though, a moth or some sort. And then the bottom one is an owl. So you gotta come up here and match them to the way they are on the claw. So you're gonna, the bear at the top, mosquito in the middle, and the owl on the bottom. Bear, mosquito, owl. Once you do that, activate the keyhole, and the claw will open it up. Alrighty. Now on to bigger and better things. Exactly. Now you're going to get into this nice, wonderful cavern. And this is where you're going to find that bigger and better item that I told you about earlier. Isn't that just wonderful? Look at the graphics.
Would you look at that?
It's pretty. Okay, so this big giant wall here is a word wall of power. This is actually how you learn your shouts. Unrelenting force. And once we kill our first dragon, you will be able to use it. But I'm going to get ready for a little bit of a fight. Ooh, right in the chest. Alrighty. So definitely check this guy because he usually has a decent weapon. You can either use the weapon or use it to disenchant and get your enchanting skill up. So I'm going to take that, gold, shield, why not? And this is the item that I'm talking about, the Dragonstone. You actually need it for when you go to Whiterun. You can either go to Whiterun first, start the quest that you need to get the Dragonstone, or you can search for the claw like we did this time, get the Dragonstone, and then take it to Whiterun, and then once you activate the quest, you can just turn it right back in. So it all depends on how you want to go about your business. And search these items here. Don't forget to check the chest. Usually a couple good things here. Excellent stuff to disenchant. We'll go up the steps here and make our way out, and we'll fast travel back to home, basically. Now, I do have this down a couple levels. I think I'm actually on like Adept, which is, sorry for you beginners, this is very easy for me. This isn't a challenge at all. But if you have never played an Elder Scroll game, which this was also my very first Elder Scroll game, I take that back. I did try Oblivion for like an hour and a half and did not like it. It was not for me. Many of my friends love Oblivion, just love it, and Morrowind, which was for the Xbox and PC, but it just wasn't for me. So if this is your first Elder Scroll game, then you're definitely going to want to play on Adept at the highest, and possibly Apprentice or Novice. So, but since we're out of the cave, I'm going to fast travel. It's 5:30 in the morning. I am going to fast travel to Riverwood. Which I'm going to not give you, I'm not going to follow my little helpful advice before. Like I said, I don't recommend not turning the golden claw back into him, only because you do get a nice spot of gold this early in the game. So while I'm waiting until 8 o'clock, well, I guess it is 8 o'clock in the morning right now, but until all these guys come out of their houses, which you'll see here really soon, actually. There's one guy over there. Alvor should be coming out of the house real soon. But I'm going to actually make some leather with the hides that I have. Actually, I've only got one. So I'm going to come over here to the armor, the workbench, and I'm going to actually up my leather armor, so it'll go from 28 to 30. And this is the little stuff you need to do along the way to make it a lot easier for you. Because as you level, say you do the archery cheat to level 50, that's going to make you go up to damn near almost level 10 just on that alone. Just on that alone. You're going to get at least level 6 or 7. Once you get to level 10 as a character,
the sooner
the enemies will start to
thieves not to steal from. You found it.
Be very
There
not
it
very
is.
difficult, but they'll
Strange.
get more
It
difficult.
seems smaller than I remember. Funny thing, huh?
And if you're on a harder level,
I'm gonna put this back where it belongs.
it's going to be a
Never
pain in the
forget this.
butt
You've done a
to
great thing
succeed.
for me and my sister.
And I definitely want you guys to succeed and have fun at what you're doing. But this is why I decide I like giving the golden claw back, because you get 400 gold right off the bat. So
Thank you.
I'm going to sell the stuff that I have found to this guy. I always try to sell the jewels and the odds and end things first, because blacksmiths will not accept them. And scrolls. Blacksmiths don't accept scrolls either. And stuff that has enchantment in it, try not to sell that either. That way you can disenchant it. Now unless you've got this right here, where illusion spells cost 12% less to cast, and I've got the same thing there, you can sell one of those. Because you can only learn the enchantment once. You only need to learn it once. Because once you learn it forever. So I'm going to take this item because it's a higher value, and I will sell that. And I will keep the other one. Look at that, and I'm already at 2,000 gold, and I really haven't even tried yet.
Alright then.
Don't take this the wrong way.
Oh,
But you look a little sickly.
you're killing me. Okay, now that I have returned the Golden Claw at 8 o'clock at night, his store will only be open from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. now. Okay, I really don't have anything to smith, so I'm going to take the time to walk all the way to Whiterun. That's really the only way to get there. I have no horse, there's no carriage. So we're going to walk / swim. I'm gonna swim just because of the current. It kind of makes me go a little faster. So there's really nothing to kill along the way, unless you want to try to kill like a rabbit or a deer or something. I think there's a wolf over here somewhere. There's a rabbit. There it is. Perfect. Cut through the grass here. Ooh. Butterflies, the blue butterflies are actually really good stuff to make potions with. See what this guy has to say.
I'm on my way to Windhelm to join up with the Stormcloaks. Ulfric has the right of it.
Oh, the hell with you. No, no, no. We do not want to join the Stormcloaks. I will be joining the Imperials, so I will not be joining them for a while, as when I'm walking around, I do not want like just the Stormcloaks to randomly just attack me. Because if you join a side early in the game and you walk past one of the enemy camps right off the bat, you will be attacked. I mean, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You will be attacked. Holy giant Batman.
You look strong. Come to your best.
You handle yourself well. You could make for a decent shield, brother. An outsider, eh? Never heard of the Companions? An order of warriors. We are brothers and sisters in honor. And we show up to solve problems if the coin is good enough. Not for me to say. You'll have to talk to Codla. The old man's got a good sense for people. He can look in your eyes and tell your worth. If you go to him, good luck.
Oh, I'm worth a lot, bitch. I am Dragonborn. Alrighty, so we're pretty close to Whiterun. That big castle is, or behind them walls, city walls, is Whiterun. Over here, and now you have found the stables, which is really nice. You can take that carriage that I just passed to any major city in Skyrim for a mere 20 gold or 50 gold, depending on whatever city you choose. If you pick like Solitude or Riften or Windhelm, some of the more important cities in the game, it's only 20 gold. But if you use the other ones, it's 50.
Halt! City's closed with the dragons about. Official business only.
You're gonna want to use the persuade option here, as long as you have, I think, 20 speech. I could be wrong. It could be 15.
Fine. But we'll be
Your speech will go up a little bit. So there you go. Went up to level 22. As you can see, I'm almost a level 6.
We'll pay whatever it takes.
Alright, I'm gonna make my way to the Jarl right away. I want to get this side stuff for the main quest done and over with. That way we can get to the brass tacks and do some other stuff and open up our options and whatnot. Sometimes just sticking to the basic initial stuff could be quite boring, and I'm trying to make it a learning thing for you and make it simple for you new guys. Alrighty here.
We cannot afford to act rashly in times like these.
What's the meaning of this interruption? Jarl Balgruuf is not receiving visitors.
I just think we need more information before we act.
As Housecarl, my job is to deal with all dangers that threaten the Jarl or his people. So you have my attention. Now explain yourself. Whatever you have to say to the Jarl, you can say to me. I'm starting to think...
I want to hear what he has to say. What's this about Riverwood being in danger? Alvor? The smith, isn't he? Reliable, solid fellow. Not prone to flights of fancy. And you're sure Helgen was destroyed by a dragon? This wasn't some Stormcloak raid gone wrong? By Ysmir, Irileth was right. What do you say now, Proventus? Shall we continue to trust in the strength of our walls against the dragon?
My lord, we should send troops to Riverwood at once. It's in the most immediate danger. If that
The
dragon
Jarl
is
of
lurking in the
Falkreath will
mountains...
view that as a provocation. He'll assume we're preparing to join Ulfric's side and attack him. We should
Enough!
not...
I'll not stand idly by while the dragon burns my hold and slaughters my people. Irileth, send a detachment to Riverwood at once.
Yes, my Jarl.
If you'll excuse me, I'll return to my duties.
That would be best. Well done. You sought me out on your own initiative. You've done Whiterun a service, and I won't forget it. Here, take this as a small token of my esteem. There is another thing
Well,
you could
thank
do
you.
suitable for someone of your particular talents? Perhaps.
And
Come,
this is
let's go
where
find Farengar,
the
my
Dragonstone
He's
comes
been
into
looking
play.
into a matter related to these dragons and
So
rumors of dragons.
we're gonna go over here and talk to the court wizard.
Come to Dragon's Reach to discuss... What? Project? You think you could help me? I really don't think so. What? I never even cast it. Ah, I see. You have some knowledge of the higher art. Please forgive my earlier rudeness. I am so often interrupted by visitors wandering in. I can occasionally become quite savage. Now, what did you say you wanted? Ah, indeed? The Jarl. Oh yes, he must be referring to my research into the dragons. Yes, I could use someone to fetch something for me. Well, when I say fetch, I really mean delve into a dangerous ruin in search of an ancient stone tablet that may or may not actually be there. Straight to the point, eh? No need for tedious hows and whys. I like that. Leave those details to your betters, am I right? I, learned of a certain stone tablet said to be housed in Bleak Falls Barrow.
And there we go. We gotta retrieve the stone, Dragonstone. But, so since we already have it,
no doubt
now I don't have to go all the way back to Bleak Falls Barrow and get it.
Ah, the Dragonstone of Bleak Falls Barrow. You already found it. You are cut from a different cloth than the usual brutes the Jarl foists on me. That is where your job ends and mine begins. The work of the mind, sadly undervalued in Skyrim.
Now, this right here is your arcane enchanter. This is where we're going to disenchant all that stuff I was talking about. So you're going to select disenchant. Disenchant. Oh, see, they want our attention, but we're going to do this first. War Axe of Cold. Disenchant. Minor Illusion. Disenchant. Magic Hood. Disenchant. And Novice Robes. Disenchant. Alrighty. Now we'll go listen to see what they have to say.
So, Irileth tells me you came from the Western Watchtower?
Yes, my lord.
Tell him what you told me about the dragon.
Oh, that's right. We saw it coming from the south. It was fast. Faster than anything I've ever seen.
What did it do? Is it attacking the Watchtower?
No, my lord. It was just circling overhead when I left. I never ran so fast in my life. I thought it would come after me, for sure.
Good work, son. We'll take it from here. Head down to the barracks for some food and rest. You've earned it. Irileth, you'd better gather some guardsmen and get down there.
I've already ordered my men to muster near the main gate.
Good. Don't fail me. There's no time to stand on ceremony, my friend. I need your help again. I want you to go with Irileth and help her fight this dragon. You survived Helgen, so you have more experience with dragons than anyone else here. But I haven't forgotten the service you did for me in retrieving the Dragonstone for Farengar. As a token of my esteem, I have instructed Avenici that you are now permitted to purchase property in the city. And please, accept this gift from my personal armory.
I should come along. I would very much
Awesome.
No.
Boots of resist frost. We'll see if we can disenchant that stuff too. I don't think I think I just had frost for weapons. Yep, so I can disenchant that. We got another level up for enchanting. And since I'm at a player level, I'm going to level myself. Make that health to 150, and then I'll start leveling my magic. Yeah, I'll save that perk for now. I don't really need it yet. Now, one thing I will do is I will talk to Farengar here.
I envy.
I do recommend you guys buying 2 or 3 spells right away. I really encourage you guys to buy Muffle, Soul Trap, and either Healing Hands or Fast Healing. It heals you so much quicker. And since I had 2,000 gold, I'm not even gonna hesitate.
You know, if you've got the aptitude.
And you're going to want to learn those right away. You go into your menu, items, and they're going to be in your books. Go down here to Spell Tune. Well, I had Sparks from the very first video, so I'll learn that also. And then I'm going to go to my menu in Magic, and I'm going to make these favorited so that I don't have to go in here to set them. Soul Trap is how you fill your soul gems, which that's how you power your enchantments. If you don't have a black soul gem and you just have a regular soul gem, which, you know, a petty soul gem, lesser soul gem, something along those lines, then you can only fill those soul gems with creatures like wolves, horses, mammoths, draugrs, skeletons, stuff like that. If you have a black soul gem, then you can cast Soul Trap on a human and it'll work.
Brigands I can handle. Just talk of dragons?
So I'm actually going to come here, and while the person I'm supposed to be following, she's going to talk to her men over here. I'm going to buy some
Got some good pieces
ingots.
out here if you're looking to buy. The finest weapons and armor.
Buy some. Ooh, shoot. Buy some more. Iron ingots. Only buy like 10. Buy some leather.
Don't forget to
And
check inside the
what
shop.
we'll do is we will. Whoops. I will up
I don't
my
claim to be the
defense.
best blacksmith. Whiterun. Not bad. Reminds me when I first started smithing. Have you met my father?
Make some
He's a
strips.
steward up at Dragon's Reach.
Because strips you actually come over here and use on the grindstone. I know, doesn't really make any sense, but... Oh, no, a longbow is firewood. I thought... Must be a hunting bow's strips. Well, we can at least up our iron maces here. Which makes it 16. Which now our maces are actually... Our iron maces are actually higher than our steel maces, so... I will...
You think
looks like they're moving out over there.
Father
I will sell the steel one. Just because. I don't need it.
Take my leave then. Yes? The finest weapons and armor.
And I will sell any apparel I don't need. That one. And we're closing in on our 1 hour mark here. I believe we're around 56.5 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and go a little over. I'm going to kill this dragon first. And then once I kill the dragon, I will save and kind of leave you on a cliffhanger on where we go from there. So at this level, I don't think, at least the level that I am playing at, I don't think that it'll take too long to get this dragon. Maybe 5 minutes or so, but we will certainly see. And they are taking forever over there. While I'm waiting for them to come around the bend here, this little caravan here, they're a nice little shop that you can buy and sell stuff at.
Welcome. Take a look.
And these guys will buy and sell, I believe, anything. So I'm going to sell some of these potions that I really have no intent for. Pickpocketing. I'm going to go ahead and get behind him.
You to warm sands.
Maybe.
Goods and wares of all kinds, and all can be yours.
It costs... there is absolutely no danger for selecting somebody to see what their inventory holds. There is no danger in that. The danger only comes when you are attempting to steal. Because you can be in front of him, plain as day, select him. There's no penalty. No penalty whatsoever. So, alright. Since they're all the way and they're on their way, I'm going to start making my way to the point that I'm going to meet them at. That right there is the Western Watchtower. Okay, so we're at 59 minutes. Hopefully I won't be too far over an hour. Hour and 10, hopefully. Hopefully I can hit this damn dragon. Sometimes when they're flying around, they are a pain in the ass. But I'm going to try not to keep you guys here, so. Like I said, I've already kept you here long enough. I know I was a little long on the last one. And I went over on the last one just because we had all the tutorial, beginning, opening sequence. There really wasn't an hour of gameplay, so.
No signs of any dragon right now. I know it looks bad, but we've got to figure out what happened. And if that dragon is still skulking around somewhere. Spread out and look for survivors. We need
all right. Now I found the best way to go about this fight is to get inside the watchtower and just basically go to the top. And go up to the top and just fight from there.
No, get back.
Next video I'll show you guys a couple spells, cheats. Not really cheats, I guess, like I said, if the game lets you do it, but yeah, if the game lets you do it and there's no penalty for it, then I guess it's not really cheating, is it? Okay, and this is where your nice fast healing will come into play. And when you're up here, you got a real good shot at him down there. When you're jumping up, try not to fall off the edge. That's definitely not recommended. Not recommended at all. So he's actually almost low enough. Once they get to about quarter health, they will actually land on the ground for permanent. They will not stay flying. So that's a nice thing. So that wasn't too bad. It was actually only about a 3-minute fight. If you're not a skilled player, it might take you 5 to 10 minutes. I know the first time I played, it took me probably closer to 10 minutes. So then this happens. This happens when you kill a dragon. You absorb its power. And you're definitely going to want to search them. Because dragon bones and dragon scales are big money. See, now once that happens, you use the shouts section of the magic menu to equip your unrelenting force. So we'll go to magic, shouts, favorite it, select it. See, now the guards are a long ways away, but the guards should be coming over here. Yep.
I can't believe it. You're Dragonborn. In the very oldest tales, back from when there were still dragons in Skyrim, the Dragonborn would slay dragons and steal their power. That's what you did, isn't it? Absorb the dragon's power. There's only one way to find out. Try to shout. According to the old legends, only the Dragonborn can shout without training, the way the dragons do.
What are you
Okay, so to shout, you're going to use your right bumper.
That's a shout. I've never heard of Tiber.
And what this shout does is it moves people back and stops them in their tracks. Not just people, but any object. And this is pretty much the only time you can actually shout at these people, and you will not get punished for it. So I will show you. See how it stumbles them back? Alrighty. Now at the top you can see my compass. It's outlined in kind of like blue and white. When I shout, see how it turns blue on the outside? Once it gets all the way down on the sides and it's back to a white outline, then I can use my shout again. Until that happens, I cannot shout. See? Shouted again. Now I'm going to try again. It won't let me.
That was shouting, what you just did. Must be. You really are Dragonborn then.
Alrighty, so they're done. The next thing is what you're going to want to do is if you're doing this without watching, you're going to head back to Whiterun. But until then, this is the Elder Clan.
I'm glad you're on our side.
Please thumbs up, favorite, share, subscribe. Eventually, when I have enough subscribers and views, I will be handing out actual raffle prizes for the support of the channel and the clan. So please show your support, and you guys have a fantastic day.